Methods. Methods is equivalent to a C functions or C++ functions. Methods refers to the behavior of the program, the actions or the actions that will be performed once this is called out in the main body of your, or the main method of your program. So it has two parts. We have the header and body, and this is the example of the header. So we have here definitions of what are the components of this header, and this is our body. So let us see the different components of this header of a method. So we have public static is our modifier. So what are other three modifiers that we have? We have private, we have public, private, and I forgot the other one. And then the other one is the return type. The void here is the return type, and all other data types can also be a return type. So we have string, we have character or char, boolean, int, short. Those can be used as our return type, depending on what would be the behavior, or what would be the actions or series of instructions that will be performed by a method. And this display is our method name. Still, the method name still follows similar to that of the rules in terms of creating identifier. And inside of this open and close parentheses is the parameter. So for this example, we don't have yet a parameter, but we will have an example which we will have a parameter for the method calling. So for this method, we just simply display system.out.print and the word hello. So method calling, calling a method. We have to call a method, simply type the name of the method followed by a set of parentheses as used in the above example. So we have display. So if you could see, the name of our method is display, and all we need to do is call this method name and place it in the body of the program or of the main method where this method will be called out. So let us have an example of a method and calling a method inside of our main program. We have an example here, method, and the name of our method is display. The modifier is public, and void is our identifier. And right now, for our first example, we have a zero parameter. We don't have any parameter that will be passed on to the main method. So just a simple empty method. But the body or the behavior that it will be doing is as simple as it will display hello. Once I run this program, surprisingly, it will not display anything. Why is it so? Because in our main method, this is our main method. In our main method, I did not call now the method. So in order for this method to be displayed or to work on, it should be called out in the main program. And how should it be done? By just simply calling now the method name. So that's the meaning of calling a method. So we have the name of our method is display, and all we need to do is place it in our main method, so it will be called out and it will perform whatever is inside of our method name display. So let us run. There you have hello. So that's an example of a simple method that has a method name and a zero parameter or no value passed on to the method. We have here another example. The name of our method is square, and we have a parameter argument of number defined as double or number as double type. Now, what the square method do is it gets now the multiplication of the number itself. So we have number times number, and stored it to result variable. Result variable would be the return type, a return variable. So we have here, this is the main method, or this is the first method that the compiler will read. And then it asks now input from the user. It is first labeled with please enter a number. And the number inputted by the user will be stored to n. N will then call is the parameter that is passed to the square method. So we have here n, so the input number of the user will be the one to pass on to the square method. So our value of n here is the value inputted by the user here. So let's say, for example, we input now 2. So 2 will be the value of our n, and we will now call square method. So this is the square method, and the value of our number here is the n that we pass to this parameter. So the new number, the new value of number is 2. So we have 2 times 2, that's the value of our result, and we will return result to the variable or to the method squared in this part. So the value of square method here is 2. 2 will then pass to n squared. So we have here n squared. No, not 2, but 4, because we already performed 2 times 2. So the value of our result is 4. So the value of our square here is 4, right? After we process the method square. So the new value of our n squared is 4. So here, our value of n squared is 4. Our n is 2. Therefore, this square performs now multiplication of the number n. So n, the input that we inputted is 2. So 2 times 2 equals 4. So we have here n, so that's the 2 input that we have, squared equals n squared, the input, the result of the square method. As we run the program, so let's say, for example, we input 2. So there you have 2.0 squared equals 4. So that's the result of this method, perform or passing the value n.